Whoa, man. Hello, everyone. Amanda. And Simba. And Kitty. Look at me. Hey. Hey, you. Look at me, Big Mac. It's me, Manda. And I'm gonna bring to you a tag that I created this afternoon. And I was going to do it this afternoon, but actually I was going to do it earlier. But our electricity went out in the whole house and we couldn't figure out why. But we got it to work again. So yay. Thumbs up for that. Sorry if the light is shining. So yeah. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna do the top 10 favorite radio stations to listen to of 2012. And this is my own personal list. You guys may have a different list, but I tag everyone out there to do this tag. And I'll put specific people that are subscribed to my channel to do this if I could think of them. So yeah. Please, I'm gonna say this flat out. One of the radio stations that I listen to is actually on Sirius XM, and I'll explain to you guys why I listen to it when I mention it, okay? So, let's get to it. Number 10. This radio station is that 4 of the 10 are radio stations that are local. So, they're in my home state. Number 10, 101.9 FM, WTMX. Love listening to that radio station. It's a local radio station in my home state. So, I'm actually... Hold on here. Okay, we're gonna... No. We're not going to even worry about that. So yeah. It's a local radio station in my home state. So, listened to it about 15 years ago, and I started listening to it again this year during the summer. So yeah. Number 9 is a radio station in Arizona. It's on iHeartRadio. It's called Kiss FM Phoenix 104.7. Not quite sure why I listened to this one, but I started listening to it this past summer, and I've been liking it ever since. So, for me, be able to listen to it on iHeartRadio on my phone. Yeah. Number 8 is a local radio station in my home state, but it's not for the general area of where I live in my home state. It's actually in the central part of my home state. It's called 101.5 WBMQ. I listened to it 6 years ago when I was down there for a basketball tournament for Special Olympic basketball. And then I completely forgot about that radio station until this past summer when found out that it was on iHeartRadio. So yeah. Number 7. Or number 6. Or number 7, yeah. Number 7 is a radio station in Colorado. It's 96.1 Kiss FM. It's another radio station that I found on iHeartRadio, I believe last year, or earlier this year, I should say, when I had my BlackBerry. Now that I have my Android smartphone, I can listen to it on iHeartRadio again. A lot of these radio stations you can find on iHeartRadio. So yeah. Number 6 is another radio station in my home state. And this one is actually in the area that I live. And it's actually a local radio station. It's a college radio station in my home state. 89.1 WONC. Is fantastic. I listen to it on Tuesdays. This radio station is not on iHeartRadio. It's on TuneIn Radio. So if you have that app on your smartphone, go ahead and try and listen to it. Especially on Tuesdays when they have WDSRA, which the acronym stands for Western DuPage Special Recreation Section. What that is that it's a recreation association where people like myself who have a disability allows them to participate in programming, in various types of programming. Number 5. It's a radio station, another radio station that's based in my home state, but it's actually for the Quad Cities, for both my home state and Iowa. And it's another iHeartRadio station, and it's 101.3 KUUL Kiss FM. Another radio station that I started listening to earlier this year when I had my BlackBerry, and then when I switched that to the current phone that I have, which I'm recording from, it's actually not that bad to listen to. Big Mac, me Mac. Anyway, back to my top 10 favorite radio stations that was new from 2012. Number 4. It's actually another radio station in my home state, but this one is also on TuneIn Radio, like 101.9 FM WTMX. And FM 89.1 WONC. This one is also on TuneIn Radio. And it's actually a radio station that I've been listening to on and off for 11 years, believe it or not. No, not 11 years. I'm trying to think, when did I first hear about this? Anyway, I started listening to this 7 years ago, believe it or not. It's 102.3 WKLC, Lake County, Illinois, my home state, should say. It's a radio station on TuneIn Radio, and I started listening to this, ironically, when I was up in the northern part of my home state for a basketball tournament. Couldn't remember what year it was, but I started listening to it and I liked it. This next one, number 3, and this is the reason why I decided I wanted to add this. And believe me, let me explain to you guys why I ended up listening to this. Thanksgiving night, I kind of was bored and I didn't know what to do. So I kind of wanted to listen to a radio station. So I typed in Sirius XM. Well, I've heard about this on YouTube, believe it or not. And I kind of double dared myself to listen to it. And I've been listening to it ever since. Although last week I couldn't listen to it Thursday, Friday, last Saturday, and I think that was it. Because I'm not going to go into details. It just and it's on Sirius XM. It's called Sirius XM LQ channel 108, the radio program that I was listening to. And believe me, if you love NSYNC, you probably have heard about this person, Lance Bass. It's his radio show, it's called Dirty Pub with Lance Bass. I kind of listened to it not thinking what was I getting into. But coming from someone who's straight, I mean, that's kind of awkward. To be listening to something like that. But I've been listening to it ever since, and that's why I do not want you guys to be leaving judgmental comments on this, okay? Number 2, 103.5 WKSC FM Kiss FM. It's a radio station in my home state. It's on iHeartRadio, so yeah. Number 1. Oh my god, I cannot believe that this one's at the top. 102.7 KIIS FM Kiss FM Los Angeles. You gotta love that radio station. If you love listening to Ryan Seacrest on iHeartRadio, you will love that radio station. So I tag everyone out there to do this tag. And please, whatever you do, stay safe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.